enough of that. What's up, guys? Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Plug Talk. We got Cali Wagers in the building, guys. By the way, yes, Cali Wagers is in the building. Cali, what's up, man? At least I
Happy
thought he
Wednesday.
was. There
There
he
you go.
is.
There,
Okay.
my mic was stopped for a second. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Hope everything's good.
Yeah, man, we're just chugging along over here, or as you like to say, we're just plugging along over here.
Yeah.
Trying to get my bad, guys. I'm trying to get my I gotta get my fan situated. I gotta get my monitors situated. This bitch is way too high. Yeah, I can get this monitor. This thing can go like fucking 6 feet. I'm not even kidding y'all. They are so tall. They're like I can get them to go long ways, up and down. I can get them to go sideways. I can get these bitches to go any way I want. Yo, today is going to be a great fucking day, Marcus. I appreciate that, bro. And you know why it's going to be a good day, bro? Because yesterday we got the shit beat out of us. At least I did. I got my ass kicked yesterday, Callie. I'm looking for blood today, man. How'd you do yesterday, Callie?
It was good. Hit our max play with Bowling Green yesterday in football.
Dude, I
Uh,
fucking knew it. I
and then
I
we hit our
swear to God, I texted my guys, Callie. I texted Oliver and Pedro, and I said, "Yo, Bowling Green's the play." Did I give it out though? Fuck no.
Yeah, I like Bowling Green. I thought that 10 was a little steep, 9.5 was reasonable, but it was more thinking what that defense is going to be able to do, and they handled business. So that was nice, and important, especially in those midweek games. Being able to stay home is nice for a lot of those MAC teams. And who wants to travel on a Tuesday night, like especially as it
Maction, baby.
gets colder and colder. But yeah, hit our play of the day in NBA. We had the Warriors last night. That was a nice comeback.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
it's been good. We're 11-2 to start the NBA season for VIP, and then 8-2 in our last 10 plays for hoops. So it's been a really nice start to the season.
Love to hear it, man. I love to hear it, bro. I know there's some college football on today. If you have anything you want to give out, you can definitely give it out if you want. I'm just going to talk college basketball and NBA, but I can easily talk college football. If you got anything that you want to talk about real quick, let me know.
Yeah, I would lean. I mean, there's not a ton to talk. It's not obviously very sexy with Mac and everything, but
Oh
do
yeah, it's
lean
nothing to brag
Ohio
about.
tonight. Um, and then I'm blanking on what is it? Remind me of the slate tonight. I'm blanking
Okay,
on one
so
of the one or two
yeah, no,
games.
you're good. So you got here I'm pulling it up right now for you.
There's
So tonight I
Maction
didn't
games
really
every day.
look.
Confuse me.
Yeah, so we only got 3 games. So you got
Yeah.
Akron, Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan playing Ohio, Kent State playing Miami, Ohio.
So yeah. So in that, yeah, both. That's why I was getting confused because it's the same game. Frickin' Maction making me go sideways. But yeah, I
Yeah.
like Ohio for the game. I lean points as well in that one. I think that there'll be a decent amount. So I would lean the over, but I do like Ohio. And that honestly is really the entire day for what I like for football. It's far from a sexy slate, but more importantly, there's not a ton of profit in my opinion out there on it. Somebody else can find it, have at it. But yeah, I like Bowling Green. I saw that matchup getting ready to come around on the slate, and then we'll obviously be back to a more full slate this weekend with college football with a game or two sprinkled in between.
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree with you. For Maction tonight, right now you got Ohio has won 4 of their last 5 games. It looks like they are right in the hunt for that MAC title, man. That's for damn sure. Ohio is. I like the over. I'm right there with you. I think the over is probably the right call here. Um, you know, This just seems to be cooking up to be a higher scoring game. This Eastern Michigan defense is complete trash. They're going to give up points. I also like their offense. Also, I think their offense is going to be able to at least move the ball some here on Ohio and Eastern Michigan. They're looking to get bowl eligible as well. But they have lost three of their last four games, so I don't know what's going on with them. And they are on the road here, so they're going to have to show up. So I definitely like the over, man. I think the over is a really solid pick to start off our day with college football.
Yeah,
All right.
that's really the easiest one. The other two games are pretty simple pass to me.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I do like that over a lot though that you just brought up. All right, let's move into college basketball, and then I'm going to move into NBA. I know you said that you don't have too long with us, but so whenever you're ready to just dip out, let me know, and we'll do the outro for you and all that. All right, so let's get started, man. There's already one game already started. Started at 5 o'clock. The reason why I started at 5 today, obviously, I had obligations this morning with another show, but there's just it's college basketball. I can't help myself. We got to talk it, man. And after yesterday's ass whooping, I feel obligated to give you guys some winners today. 5 o'clock, I had nothing for. 6 o'clock, I love tonight's late slate. Okay, yesterday it was the early slate. Tonight it's the late slate. But we are going to talk about some of these early games because there's a lot of games that I'm going to be watching. And when I'm watching games, I have to cap them. I have to. I'm still getting. We're still moving ourselves into the college football season. I mean, the college basketball season, guys. So we're still learning. Still, still getting to know these teams a little bit. All right, so let us start us off with the Wagner and St. John's game. Someone actually asked me about this game this morning, and I gave them a pretty simple answer. They wanted to take Wagner on the money line. If you go on to DraftKings, Wagner's at a plus 1,700. DraftKings has them at a 1,700. You head on over to FanDuel. FanDuel has them at plus like 3,800. Humongous differential there between the money lines. But Wagner is a 26-point dog compared to St. John's at home, who's laying 26 points here. I mean, I would lay the points here. It's tough because it is so many points. I told him to take the points earlier today. I don't know if I still think that's a good idea. This St. John's team is pretty good. Wagner really is not. The differential in the money lines, I don't think that means anything. I think that is pure just the book. You know what I mean? Between FanDuel and DraftKings. We see it all the time. But St. John, man, these guys play. We've seen this game a lot. St. John beats them up every single time. Um, Last 5 games they have won. And they are also 4-1 against the spread, laying pretty big numbers like this. Last time they were favored against these guys, they were a 23.5 point favorite, exactly where this line opened up today. And guess what? They covered. So I like I like what I see from this St. John's team. I think they're going to be good, man. They looked really good in their first few games, so we're going to be back in St. John's here. But I definitely I don't advise taking Wagner on the money line, man. And that's what someone asked me this morning. But yeah, it's not a good idea. Cal, you got anything for this one?
No, too many points. I would look at
Yeah, it's
if you wanted to feel good about Wagner, take look at a Wagner team total or something if you had to feel better about yourself. But I think it's
yep.
probably going to be pretty ugly. That number, like you said, is more just to tantalize somebody making a flyer.
Yeah, it's very tough to lay points like this, man. You always leave the back door open when you're looking at a point like this. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Next game we got Montana versus Tennessee. I actually did a write up on this game. You guys can find the write up over at the website, theoutletSV.com. If you guys want more in depth detail about the game, but I'll just tell you basically what I wrote on there. I do like Tennessee here. I think Tennessee is probably going to roll this game. It's not my favorite game on the board. Like I said, these early games are tough. I just want to talk about some of them because I am going to be paying attention, and I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be betting them. They have looked really good through their first two games. Tennessee, I really like what I've seen. They should not have really any issues here running the court. They're shooting almost, at least from their first two games. That's all we really have to go off of. 56% from the floor. That was against Louisville. Their rebounding is crazy. This is a big team. They look good, and I think that's where it's going to come down to. I just don't see. I really don't see anywhere that Montana is going to be able to hang around in this game. I know a lot of people who are backing Montana in this one with the points. I just personally could not get there. So I think this is going to be another pretty bad game for Montana. I think they're going to look exactly like they did in that Oregon game. They're going to give out a lot. They're going to give up a lot of turnovers. They're not going to be able to rebound, and ultimately the you're going to look up and it's going to be a 20-point game, and the game just completely got away from them. So that's exactly what I think we see here with the Vols. So give me Tennessee in this one. Callie, anything?
Yeah, contrasting styles. It's going to be a problem with turnovers, inability to rebound, like you said, and then a Volunteers team that wants to get out and run. And with that being the case, you're going to be put into one-on-one matchups. You're going to be in really tough positions with a team that's not nearly as athletic as what Tennessee presents. So hard to look away from the Volunteers tonight. Really, just a matter of motivation with them, and what do they want to do, and that's always a question in these kind of games where you do have a big favorite against an opponent that quite frankly doesn't have too much of a chance in any kind of straight up game.
Yep, I agree. It's just really tough to get on them here, man. I just can't do it. And like I said, I know a couple people that do pretty know college basketball pretty well. And they are on Montana here, but I just really can't get on here and confidently tell you guys, go and put your hard-earned money on Montana in this spot. I've seen nothing to make me think that they're going to be able to cover against a good team like Tennessee, especially a good team like Tennessee that's probably going to want to come out here and put up some damn numbers tonight. So I'm going to be looking for Tennessee. I'm definitely going to be watching this game to see what we can do with Tennessee in the future. All right. Next game we got, at least what I got on my board, is Dayton versus Ball State. So we got Dayton coming in laying 16 and a half points. We got Ball State getting 16 and a half. We got a total of 144 here, locked up on both sides. Ball State lost their first game. Dayton won their first one. So this early in games like this, when we see lines like this, we ask ourselves, is it justified, right? That's what I do. And I kind of put a score in my head of what I think the score could be or what a team could score possibly in the game. And then I kind of go with, is it going to be a cover or not? And this one, I think, yeah, I think Dayton's going to come out here and just run this game start to finish. The Cardinals have big issues, and I'm talking this has been for the last few years. Ball State, if you're going to take Ball State, take them early because Ball State does not know how to close a game. This has been their problem forever. This team will get blown out in the second half. They'll look good, and then they'll just get dominated through the second half. And I can see that happening here. I think we know that Dayton has the talent. They have looked really good their first two games. I liked what I've seen. There's no reason to think that it's going to stop now. 2-0 so far, straight up against the spread. On both sides, they look good defensively, offensively. I mean, there's nothing that I'm looking at here that makes me think that Dayton is not going to cover this number. So I mean, they look good, man. They really do. They're shooting the ball super well. They're hitting 3 points. They're hitting their free throws. Zed Key looks really good, and he's like their X factor besides Cheeks. I think Key is going to be a big part for Dayton this year, and he's already stepped out and showed me that he's going to be able to play well. So I like Dayton here, Callie.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Dayton's the right side tonight. That 16 and a half. It's always tough, but it wouldn't surprise me this game being up in the 20s. Come midway in that second half. Ball State, especially with the fact that if they lose any of their best players, the drop off is just so massive with teams like this that can get them in trouble early. Um, I think obviously the first few minutes are going to be pretty telling with this one. I think how Dayton comes out, and it's just going to be a very difficult task for Ball State to be able to try to keep up with this team, especially if they get down early. So definitely lean the Flyers on this.
Oh yeah. If you see Dayton, let's say you see Dayton up by 10 going into halftime, oh man. I mean, this is going to be a wrap, bro. I can't see Ball State doing absolutely anything in the second half of this game. All right. Next game I got on the list is Coastal Carolina versus NC State. I know a lot of these, Callie, you might not have a lot for. I just kind of picked out games that I thought, people would want to talk about. Like I said, my bigger plays are in the later games. So if you got anything that you just want to skip on, I mean, dude, feel free because I know a lot of these games are, just early college basketball games. But we do got Coastal Carolina here taking on NC State. NC State off to a okay start, pretty impressive start, I would say. Coastal Carolina, they played one game so far. At least I think they did, and they won. Yeah, they're 1-0. It looks like here. In this one, it's a lot of points, man. The line opened up at a 19 and a half. It is now down to a 17. So it is moving in favor of Coastal Carolina, and I'm surprised because I would expect to see a lot of money on the Wolfpack here. They're coming in as a pretty big home favorite, and I ask myself, is it justified? And I would think so. As the line goes down, it tells me that it's not public money betting NC State here. This is going to be sharp money coming in on Coastal Carolina here. I can almost guarantee you that. So NC State is shooting well. Coastal Carolina does not look like they're putting up enough points to make me think that they can run with a team like NC State. But the thing I ask myself again is, do we really think Coastal Carolina shooters are going to stay cold? I don't think so. I think this could be the game where they're going to be pushed to shoot and make them shots. And if they're landing, they are going to cover this number easily. So I am going to back Coastal Carolina here, even though I do think the number's justified. I think it's too many points. And with the sharp money coming in on Coastal Carolina, I can't help but take the points here. So give me Coastal Carolina in this one, Callie.
Yeah, kind of going with what I said. I would lean the over as well, thinking that if Coastal's going to be pushed to get any sort of success, especially if we get into some foul trouble early. Get to the line, get back and forth a little bit. As long as we have some competition where they're staying within that number, seeing a few shots early, I definitely think that a little high, but I think that 140 is a number I would look at getting over.
All right, perfect, man. I like the over here as well. I could definitely see it. If like I said, if they want to stay in this game, if Coastal Carolina want to stay in this game, they can't be scoring 60 points like they have been in their first game. They shot terrible. I cannot see Coastal Carolina has decent shooters, man. I mean they're don't get me wrong, their talent ain't like off the charts, and they did bring in some production, but or they lost some production, but I still can't see a team like Coastal Carolina just shooting as poorly as they did. So, and I think that number kind of reflects that, how they were shooting in that first game, and that's not going to last. So, especially when you're playing a team like NC State who's going to push you. So, I'm with you. I like the over as well. All right, next game we got Wright State taking on Toledo. We got This is a tough game for me. It's a weird number as well. So this line opened up at a 5. It was Toledo was favored by 5. Now we got a 7.5 here in favor of Toledo with a pretty high total at a 161.5 in this one. So we see a lot of movement here, and I kind of liked Toledo at first. I did. I liked them with the 5, but then all this money coming in on Toledo, it kind of worries me a little bit. They did not look great, man, versus Troy. But we will talk about Troy later tonight. But I was okay with that because I was on Troy. I like Troy a lot this year. We'll talk about that in a minute once we get to their game. But I was kind of okay with the Rockets not looking good against Troy. I understood, and I thought, okay, this game is not going to look as bad for Toledo once we get deeper into the season because people are going to realize, maybe Troy got a little fight to him. Uh, but we did see them bounce back versus Marshall Toledo, so that was a good sign. They started shooting well in that game. Does it carry on here? I don't know. I do think this number kind of got away from us. I would have took Toledo laying the 4.5, 5. I'm not going to be laying 7.5 with Toledo in a game against Wright State. I'm just not doing it. Wright State is too good of shooters. They're talented, and this is a lot of points. They looked okay versus Miami, Ohio. This team does have big rebounders. I think they're going to be okay, man. So like I said, I think this is just too many points at this 7.5. The numbers got away from us. So I'm going to be back in Wright State with the points. And if the public is back in Wright State Toledo this heavy, I can't really see why. But I'm going to be back in Wright State here, man.
And no play for me. I haven't dabbled with either of these two this year, and I don't have a feel on either of them right now.
All right. Next game we got Richmond taking on Charlotte, which is I think we had another one before this one. It doesn't matter. We'll go back to it because I do want to talk St. Bonnie's. We do have St. Bonaventures taking on Florida Gulf Coast, but we'll talk about Richmond taking on Charlotte first. That's fine. So we got Richmond taking on Charlotte. It's a 7 o'clock game as well. You got Richmond getting 1.5 points in this game. Charlotte's at home, laying 1.5 here. We got a total. It says a 139 on my thing. So this total moved already because I got a 137.5 on DraftKings. So look, when I look at Richmond, man, we have made good money off of this team. All right, at least I have over the years, and this looks like a good spot to really get our first taste of that spider money. To be honest, so I am personally betting Richmond tonight. I do like this spot for them. They did so. The reason why I like them more here is because they did take a loss to Marist, which is kind of disgusting. We did not see it coming. But look at you look at Delaney Hunt, man. Uh, or this dude, man. I'm telling you, he went crazy. He's been going crazy. He's not bad at all. And you know, he in the Charlotte loss they took. If you look, they could not rebound or they just could not guard the paint. So you got a dude like Hunt in this game who is just going to dominate the paint. So if you guys get points, I can't take them. Believe me, I've been looking all day. If you guys can get Hunt for his points in this game, man, take them because you're going to look up and this dude's going to have a 20 ball. So I think Richmond wins. I think Hunt puts them on their back, carries them to a win here. I love the plus 105. You could take the 2 points if you want, but I'm definitely going to be rocking with the Spiders here. We're talking about a Charlotte defense that just could not guard the paint at all. And you're putting that together, or not together, but you're putting that up against a Chris Mooney offense that is going to attack the paint. So I love Richmond tonight, man. I like them in this spot. So I think a lot of people are going to be fading Richmond here because of their loss to Marist. And, I mean, I can't really explain why they lost that game. I think it was basically, I think it was because he didn't really get any help, Hunt. I don't think there was any help, which I think that will change. So I'm all over Richmond here, Callie.
Yeah, I like Richmond as well. I think that, early in the season, sometimes these teams can slip like they did there. And, I think it's kind of a kick in the ass that puts them back into place a little bit. I think that if you can get a +2, that's really good. And then obviously, if you want to work that down towards money line, I think that the Spiders are a pretty good play tonight. I'm not real high on Charlotte. I don't really see big upside to them. So I think that Richmond's kind of getting a really good value spot right now.
Yeah, Charlotte was a very public team last year, believe it or not. In college basketball. There was a lot of hype around Charlotte last year, and that might have carried over a little bit. So that's what I'm kind of hoping on here. I'm hoping with the loss to Marist and a little bit of hype around Charlotte. I'm hoping we can get a lot of people on Charlotte here, and just Richmond pulling out a really nice win, man. So we'll see what happens, but I definitely like Richmond in this spot. All right, next game we got St. Bonnie's taking on Florida Gulf Coast. So we got St. Bonnie's laying 3 points here. You got Florida Gulf Coast getting 3 points. We got a total of 136 and a half here. Favored to the under. I mean, this is a St. Bonnie spot for me. I'm going to lay the points. You could take the money line at a -142, probably the safest bet. I have so many questions about St. Bonaventure, so this is more of a watch game for me than anything. Because I'm just not sure about the roster yet. They have not looked bad at all. They brought back really no production at all. Okay, they brought back no production. This team, it's a team that has all new players. We know they're a competitive program in the A10, but with a whole new team, I'm kind of worried the wheels are going to fall off because they have looked good. So I'm kind of worried that the wheels are going to fall off soon, and I just don't think it's going to be here though, right? Not against Florida Gulf Coast. The line kind of worries me a little bit. It kind of is telling me that maybe this could be the spot. Florida Gulf Coast has played a tougher schedule, if you ask me. So far they haven't looked terrible, but if you okay, so they got Kelman, right? They got Kelman on Florida Gulf Coast, who is their entire offense. I mean, that's all there is to it. Saying Bond, it don't take a rocket scientist to know if you stop this guy on Florida Gulf Coast, you're going to stop their whole offense. So I'm thinking that they have an advantage there of knowing what they got to do to come in to execute this game. You stop Kelman, you stop FGCU's offense. So I'm hoping that's what Bonnies know and that's what they do. So give me St. Bonaventure's here, -142. I think it's a great price with the better team.
Yeah, easy layoff for me. I think that Florida Gulf Coast has some potential, but right now there's just so much inconsistency. And, a lot of these teams are still going to take some time to figure themselves out. And I think this might be one of those teams right now. So easy layoff for me. I can't argue with the Bonnies.
Yeah, and I also do got to say too, St. Bonnie's is also the much bigger team. They should be able to smash the boards in this game. I'm looking now. They're not on Kempom. They're not really ranked that great when it comes to rebounds or whatever. But like I said, guys, it's hard to go off of Kempom a lot right now. Just excuse me, just because of how early it is. So you got to kind of take it with a grain of salt and kind of use your eyes a little bit in these beginning games. But yeah, I'm going with what I've seen, uh, and what I've read, from Florida Gulf Coast here, and it looks like a pretty execution of knowing what to do coming into this game for them. All right, next game we have Mount St. Mary's taking on Bucknell. The good old Bucknell, man, getting laying 6.5 points in this game. Mount St. Mary's getting 6.5. We got a total of 145.5. Total has moved quite a bit. It was at a 142.5. So obviously moving up quite a bit here. Looks like a lot of people taking some action on this over. I do like Bucknell here. I mean, this is kind of like a Mac kind of night here. I do think that Mount St. Mary's is going to be an interesting team to take. To kind of watch a little bit. I mean, when we're talking about the MAC, I think that these are the teams that are going to kind of, make you money, but in this game, Bucknell is just a outright better team. And I just can't see Mount St. Mary's this early putting up any kind of fight really. So I think they could win this game by 10 or more, man. I mean, Bucknell has played the much tougher teams. So I like it, man. It looks like you line these two teams up stat for stat so far, and Bucknell is just a clearly better team here. So I'll lay a little bit of chalk here with Bucknell, man.
Hard though. I definitely like the A with it. Um, I am going to jet out of here. I have some previous responsibilities I need to take care of, but thank you for having me as always. Anybody who's interested can always reach out to me on Twitter at California Wager, Instagram California underscore Wager, and play the day for me for everybody before you even jump into it. I am on the Pacers today. Like the Indiana Pacers today, I think the line is misvalued, and I like Indiana. So money line +1 wherever you can get them. We got them +2 earlier, I saw, but it's back down, kind of flipped every side. So I do like the Pacers today, and otherwise look forward to seeing you possibly tomorrow and or the rest of this week.
Yes, sir. I love it, man. I'm also on the Pacers as well tonight. So it wasn't no best bet or nothing, but now it is. So, all right, appreciate it, bro. All right, Callie, have a great night, man. Appreciate you coming on.
You too. Take care, buddy.
Yep. All right, guys. Let's keep it moving, man. We'll try to get this show done by 6 o'clock. We still have the NBA to talk about, and I haven't even got into the best games of college basketball yet. All right, so yeah, we're on Bucknell on this one. Kent State playing Auburn. We have Kent State playing Auburn next. So we finally get to one of the bigger programs in college basketball tonight, which is obviously well we did already talk about Tennessee. So that's a pretty big program, I would say so. But yeah, we got Auburn here, man. Auburn taking on Kent State. Let me see if I can find y'all the game on DraftKings here. Bro, this shit drives me crazy. All right, we got Kent State getting 22.5 points. We got Auburn laying 22.5, and we got a total of 148, it looks like. The total, so the line barely moved, opened up at 21. Total opened up at 146.5. Uh, I do like the points with Kent State here. Auburn is 100% a good program. They are a basketball program. They are a good one, and they have a great offense. But I do think that Kent State is going to find a way to just really show up for this game. This is a big step up game for them. This is Kent State. I don't know if it's their first game of the season. It might be. No, it's not. This is their biggest game of the season because all right, so let me see here. Kent State's first game of the season, they actually They gave up 70 points. Their defense is going to have to do better than that. I'm sorry if Kent State gave up. They gave up 70 points, man. To It looks like Miami Hamilton. They can't do that. Uh, no, wait. I'm sorry. They gave up 53, and they gave up 66. Okay, so they played Louisiana Lafayette. That was their first game. Kent State gave up 66 points. And then they played, last game was Miami Hamilton. Okay, I was reading that wrong. And they actually put up 98 points in that game, so their offense looked a lot better, but still not a still gave up they only gave up 53 points. So yeah, I was reading that backwards. So not terrible. Um, their defense is probably going to, they know they have to bring their defense against an Auburn offense, okay? And I think they're going to. And if they're able to put up points and play a good style of Kent State defense, they might be okay. I don't think they're going to win this game by any means, but I don't think it's going to be as comfortable as the public thinks. I'm actually surprised that this line didn't jump up, to a 23 or 24, because this looks like a spot where you would see a lot of people jump on Auburn, especially with the kind of slate that we have tonight. I do think Kent State's defense steps up. I think it's going to be the main reason they cover this number. I do like the under here as well. We already got it going up already. It opened up at a 146 and a half. It is now sitting at a 148 on DraftKings. I like the under here as well. So, yeah, give me Kent State and the points, and I like the under here, man. I think this is too many points. All right. Next game we got Troy versus Arkansas. I told you guys we are going to talk about Troy, and we surely are. So Troy, I did not give them out in VIP. I wish I did. You guys are probably going to hate this play, but it's okay. That's what I'm here for. This is one of my favorite underdogs of the night, and it sucks. It's a 13-point underdog, but it is what the fuck it is. I like what I like, and that's all there is to it. I think Troy has a good chance to win this game outright at a six at a 600 underdog. Look, man, we try to find these teams early here, right? That's what we do. We try to find these teams early in college basketball that just don't have the public's eye. No one thinks they're shit, and because there's always them teams that we always have big upsets, man. We always have little programs beat bigger programs that just don't get the recognition they deserve. And it's our job to find those, because it's our job to find the discrepancies. It's our job to find the fucked up lines. It's our job to give us the best possible value that we can for ourselves, because we need every advantage we can take over the books. And I'm telling you, what it comes down to me for this, I tell you guys all the time, what do we look for on the road, man? We look for teams that can play good defense, and we like points, right? On the road. We like teams that can play good defense, and we like points, man. And we like teams that can force turnovers. So you got Troy coming in, who, I mean, they almost made my mid-major article. If you go to my website, right, theoutlet.sv.com, if you go there, you will see a article page for college basketball. You click on the tab in free picks, and you look for my mid-major sleepers. Troy was this close to making the list. I think I only put 10 of them on there. But the only reason why they didn't make the list was because I was still shaky on their offense, which is kind of, we still got a lot to see. But anyway, their defense almost made them get put on that list. I'm telling you, man, this Troy's defense looks great. They could be one of the best mid-major defenses by the end of the year, and I shit you not on that. Uh, I think they're really going to make Arkansas work for every single point tonight. I think they're going to make Arkansas super uncomfortable. Troy can play a fast-paced ball as well. Don't get that twisted, man. Arkansas is going to want to try to run this ball. That's going to be great because all that's going to do is make Arkansas force get turnovers. Troy can force turnovers. Um, this is a new Arkansas team, man. And to be fair, Calipari is not an ingret. Calipari usually has good defensive teams, yes, but they're not aggressive, man. They're not an aggressive defense where they force turnovers and shit like that. Like you go look at almost all of Calipari's teams, they are almost dead last in forcing turnovers. And if you look at Troy, that's been one of their main problems why, you know what I mean, like they turn over the ball a lot. They are not going to have to worry about this here. They're going to be able to handle the ball. They're going to be able to handle Arkansas's offense. I think we're getting way too many points here, man. I love Troy in this spot. You're giving me 12 and a half. I think the entire world is going to be on Arkansas tonight. And I get it, man. I get that Arkansas is coming off of a bad loss. I get it. But really, at the end of the day, is it a bad loss? I mean, seriously, we all kind of seen it coming, man. So look, I it's not the most popular pick. I get it, but I'm personally betting Troy tonight. I like them a lot. I almost gave it to VIP. If y'all want to ride with me, man, let's fucking ride. Uh, I would I would sprinkle a little on the money line just in case it does hit. You guys have bragging rights, right? Because I don't really like to brag about picks that I said or made if I don't have a ticket for someone to call me out on and be like, "Oh, you ain't got a ticket," whatever. So I don't like to do that unless I have a ticket. So I am betting it for that reason. Because when Troy does come in here and beat Arkansas, I'm gonna want to let people know about it. So I do think that at the worst, that this is going to be a 10-point game at the worst. So get the Trojan, man, take the points, and we're going to have these guys circled for the remainder of the year and see what they can do, man. Let's see what they can do. All right. All right. Let's keep it moving. We got Wyoming. We got Wyoming taking on Texas Tech. Man, DraftKings did that shit again where it's flipped my entire list of games. Every time I go switch to a different, if I switch to Kempom, right? If I switch to Kempom and switch back to DraftKings, it will switch my whole list of games. And then I'm completely lost looking for the game. All right, so what do we got? We got Wyoming taking on Texas Tech. All right, so we got Wyoming coming in, getting 19 and a half points in this game. We got Texas Tech laying 19 and a half. We got a total of 144 and a half in this game. This definitely looks like a Texas Tech spot to me. I think you lay the points here. I wouldn't be mad at an over. I know a lot of people are on Wyoming in this game. A lot of people like to rock with the Cowboys. I think they're complete ass. I don't think you back this team at all. Stay as far away as you can. You Texas Tech took care of a who I think is a pretty good Northwestern State team, and they handled them pretty well. They rebounded the ball well. They shot extremely well. They forced a lot of turnovers. The thing I like the most about Texas Tech, what I seen, bro, they were pushing the ball. That ball was moving throughout that court like crazy. They were sharing the ball. It was good offense, man. It was good offense. And if Texas Tech brings that tonight, I'm telling you, Wyoming don't stand a fucking chance. So, like Texas Tech in this spot. All right, let's keep it moving. Next game we got North Texas taking on Minnesota. Did we talk about this? Oh no, we talked about who we talk about? We talked about Montana. Yeah, I was getting that mixed up. We talked about Montana, not Minnesota. All right, so we got North Texas coming in getting 2 points. We got Minnesota laying 2 points. We got a pretty low total here at a 128.5. It's slightly favored to the over. I like North Texas here. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to be on North Texas. I don't know about the public, but I know a lot of people who are handicapping games, which is everybody if you're betting, right? I guess they're going to be on North Texas because this North Texas team has impressed. This Minnesota team is one guy and one guy only, and I think we all know who I'm talking about. It's Darson Garcia or nothing, right? And that's what this Minnesota team is. And I don't think he is. Look, I do think that he is one of the best players in the Big Ten, but I do think he's a little overhyped, right? Um, I mean, he can't do it all. That's my whole thing. Darson Garcia can't do it all. He is one of the better players in the Big Ten. I give him that. He is very good, but he has never seen a defense like North Texas. When North Texas brings that defense, they know who to attack in this game. Bitch, you lock down Darson Garcia, you're going to put a really, really big shock onto this Minnesota offense, right? So, and I think North Texas knows that coming in. North Texas, they have been looking good, man. Their defense is terrific. They're shooting the ball well. Outside of Garcia, Minnesota really is struggling with shooters. Um, we also love taking good defensive teams on the road, right? I just got done telling you all that in an underdog spot with points. So, I mean, North Texas just checks off all the boxes for me in this game. I think they're coming into this game with a game plan. I think they execute the game plan. I think North Texas can win this game outright and continue their little runt that they got going on right now. So I like North Texas in this spot for sure. I'm going to ride the hype train a little bit here. All right, we got Oakland taking on damn Illinois here. I mean, they're sheesh. I like Oakland, man. I do. I just don't know if I like them this year, and I don't know if I can take them against Illinois, man. I really don't know if I got it in me, y'all. The line opened up at a 21. It's now at a 23.5. I think I could still lay that with Illinois here. They have really got a couple good wins so far. I mean, uh, they have another one coming up Wednesday too. They are playing. I can't remember who they're playing. I gotta look it up, but they're playing Wednesday. Because I'm actually on the other side of that one. They got Edwardsville. They just beat Edwardsville. They actually, I don't even think it was close in that game, man. Um, Let me see if I can find it here on Kim Palm. All right, so their game against Edwardsville, 90-58. 90-58. They beat the shit out of them boys. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna just lay the points here. I'm not gonna waste too much time on this, man. Oakland, they got their asses ran through by Boise State. In their last game, they looked horrible from the floor. They looked horrible from the three. They were actually 3 of 26 from the 3-point range in that game. 3 of 26 from the 3-point range. I'm sorry. Illinois is about to eat y'all boys alive. The Grizzlies, good luck. All right. We're on Illinois in this one, man. Lay the big number. Here's another one. You got Queens, North Carolina taking on BYU. You guys know I'm a huge fan of BYU. Basketball, football, I don't care what it is. I love the Mormons. I'm all for it. But this number scares me just like the Creighton number does because we're laying 31 fucking points in college basketball. It's something that is very hard to do, something I don't do. But in this spot, I think you can. So you got Queens back-to-back games in altitude. Queens just played. Queens just got their asses beat. And here they are once again playing in altitude and playing a really good fucking team. This was a death march for Queens. Honestly, I don't even know why they got paid a lot of money. Put it that way. They got paid a lot of money to go on this little death march that they went on. So I'm gonna back. And they got App State next. They got App State next. So yeah, man, we're definitely going to be backing. We're going to be backing BYU here, but it's going to be very hard to lay these types of points, guys. So, if let's see what BYU's team total is. I would say BYU drops 100 here. So anything on under 100, I say we take, honestly. 94.5, let's go there. I feel much comfortable taking BYU's team total than I do laying the points. But then again, I can easily see like a you know 49-52 game where for Queens where BYU drops 100 or like 98, right? So I could easily see that, man. So the number might be pretty safe here. But it's always hard to lay that kind of big number, man. So just remember that. It's early and I don't advise laying the big numbers, but there's two games with big spreads like this tonight, and I think we can lay them in both. All right, next game we got Fresno taking on Santa Barbara. You got Fresno coming in. Fresno is actually a big dog here, which I was surprised to see. I capped this game for Fresno. Uh, I capped this game at like a 6, bro. And when I seen the line, I was like, well, I'm way off. So that is just a clear indication for me to stay away because obviously I don't know this team anywhere like I should. The Bulldogs just are not a good team this year. That's all there is to it. When I looked further into it, I knew why. I mean, they just look awful. So yeah, I think they beat Sacramento State, but fuck does that mean, right? Santa Barbara, man. This is a good team. It's been an upcoming program for quite a few years now. They keep moving. They keep making some serious noise in the Big West, and I think they're going to do it again this year. This is a team, man, not many people talk about, but bro, it's the fucking Gauchos. Like, y'all got to talk about this team. They're going to make you money. Like I said, they have been a program that has been really just making noise, and a lot of people haven't really caught on to UC Santa Barbara yet. So, yes, I had this game cap completely wrong, but that's okay. That's just me. I still think you could probably lay this number. This should just be another easy win for UC Santa Barbara here. The talent is nowhere comparable to what I thought, right? So yeah, it's going to be UC Santa Barbara for me, laying the points here. I think this will be an easy cover. And like I said, the other game we're not going to talk about that's on tonight is the Creighton game. I could see Creighton scoring 100 plus tonight. I think you lay the number with that. I think you lay the number with Creighton tonight. I think you'll have no problem in that game as well. They're playing Houston Christian. They are actually, oh my God. They're actually laying 35.5 now. Bro, that is such a hard number to lay. But in a game like this, I don't think you can set the number high enough. Like, I just don't. I don't think you can set the fucking number high enough. I'm looking for their team total now. 94.5. Give me it. I'm taking it, bro. Give me Creighton's team total. 94.5. Parlay it with BYU. Take two take two teams tonight to score 100 plus. It's going to be BYU and Creighton, I would say. All right. That's enough of college, man. Not the best night in college, but I definitely had some good ones for y'all there. On the NBA, I'll try to run through the NBA quick. We're definitely not getting done by 6. But I will have you guys out of here by 6:30, 100%. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got for the NBA. All right. Uh, 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 uh. I'll take this shit to the city. Take this shit to the city. Nah, man, let's take this shit nighttime. All right. We're going with the Pacers and the Magic to start us off, man. Pacers and the Magic. We got the Pacers at a minus 102. They're getting 1.5 points here. You got the Magic at home at a minus 118, and you got a total of 224. Favored to the under. I am on the Pacers on the money line. By the way, before we start tonight, it is a bounce back night for us. I got humbled as hell yesterday. I came on here talking all that shit because we swept the NBA the night before, and last night we got absolutely handled. Uh, I got absolutely handled in the NBA last night. So, looking for a bounce back tonight, guys, for sure. All right. We got the Pacers as a slight road dog here. I'm on the Pacers money line here at a minus 102. I just can't pass it up. I'm loving the Magic. I truly am. I've given you guys the Magic a lot. We've been on the Magic a lot. But these type of teams, versus bad teams, are where we back the Magic at. When the Magic are favorites against bad teams at home, yeah, man, I'm all over it. You can't confidently tell me that the Pacers are a bad team. And if you do, you're wrong. Uh, I just don't think that the Pacers are a bad team. And the biggest problem I see the Magic having tonight is keeping up offensively. I don't think the Magic has the horses to keep up offensively with the Pacers. I think it is just that simple. Now, both these teams have played once this year already. No, they played twice this year already, and they each grabbed a win. So, you know, it is 1-1 right now between them in the season series. Um, but you also got to remember Magic on a back to back here, also, right? So we got to take that into consideration. The Magic are on a back to back here. So I like the Pacers here, man. We're getting a really good price with who I think is the better team. So I'm taking the Pacers here. I like them. And normally I'm big on the Magic at home. I just can't do it here. I don't think the Magic have the offense to keep up. So man, Suggs, I don't know what happened with Suggs last night. He snapped with his points. I fucking knew Suggs was going to have a good game last night. I knew it, but I took his rebounds and assists like a dummy instead of his PRA. So, do we go back to his rebounds and assists tonight? I don't know. But he had a great fucking night, man. He scored like 20 points, I think, right? I do like I don't know where Siakam's steals are, but I do like Siakam for his steal tonight. I do like Siakam for his threes. I think Siakam's probably going to have a big night. So that's where I would go personally, Siakam here. All right. That's all I got on this one. Okay, NBA kicks off. We got some people. We got Marcus Lane. Let's see here. Pacers are the better team. Thank you, bro. I think so too. Magic without oh yeah, Bonchero. Yep, 100%. Yep. They are. They're good. Don't get me wrong, bro. They're good. But you're playing a Pacers offense that is just better. I don't think I don't know. We'll see. I don't think the Magic are going to have the horses to keep up for a full game, bro. No way. All right. Next game we got the Pelicans versus the Thunder. Talking about a team that can't keep up offensively. Jesus Christ. All right, we got the Pelicans getting 14 and a half points in this one, man. You got the Thunder laying 14.5 points in this one. You got a total of 225. Favorite to the under. Yo, man, we are laying the points with OKC. They should beat the dog shit. They should dog walk the Pelicans tonight, okay? I am so done with the Pelicans, bro. And yes, I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. Bro, the Pelicans are a G League team right now. Like, have y'all looked at their roster and who's playing? That injury list is fucking stupid. Look, man, Ingram is the only one on the court for the Pelicans. I don't even know who the other people are. Like, I don't. Y'all know I'm not that NBA guy, but man, yo, I don't even fucking know. Like, I see Ingram out there. Like, that's it. So yes, I do like the Thunder here. I think the Thunder absolutely throttle these boys. 20 plus. 20 plus for the Thunder should be easy work. SGA coming out, 30 plus points for him. So yeah, I'm all over it, man. Give me the Thunder here. This should be an easy win. I like SGA 30 plus. I don't know where it's at. We're about to find out though. So you can get 30 plus at a minus 140. I love it. He's going to eat that number. If you were to take anyone on the Pelicans, maybe Ingram, but I don't even like that, bro. I don't even like that. Uh, bu- 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 Yeah, no, Pels are shit. They can't though because they don't have anyone. Everyone's injured, man. So it's really hard for them to get their shit together because they just don't have anyone. But in the meantime, we are going to take full advantage of it. Because I wouldn't even be backing the Pelicans even if they did have everyone, bro. I think the team is just terrible, honestly. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. It's a kind of a shitty game, but I think OKC blows them out the water. Take advantage while you can, guys. OKC's at home too. SGA's on the court, bro. He could go for another 45 clip tonight, honestly. All right, we got the Cavs. We got the Cavaliers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers, man. Ugh. All right, so you got where's this game at? Why? I don't even know where this game is at. It's not even on my list. Did they take it off of DraftKings for some reason? Yeah, they took the Cavs game off the board, guys. All right, we're going to have to go back to it. I'll come back to this game. They took the Cavs game off the board. You know why they took it off the fucking board? How much you want to bet Embiid fucking out? How much you want to fucking bet Embiid is not playing tonight? I bet you that's why they fucking took this game off. I bet you $100 that's why they fucking took the game off the board because Embiid got rolled out. All right, we're going to come back to this game. As soon as one of you guys tell me Embiid got ruled out, we'll come back. I'm almost positive that's why they took it off the board. All right, we got the Celtics taking on the Nets. We got the Celtics coming in, laying 10 points here. We got the Nets getting 10 points in this game. We are in Brooklyn. We got a pretty low total, too, at a 219. What? Man, I love the Nets here, man. Bro, Celtics really just made me look like a complete asshole yesterday, bro. Talking all that shit about the Hawks, and they beat the Celtics outright. Who the fuck do you think you are, Celtics? That shit was ridiculous. But this is a type of team that the Celtics are. I hate this team so fucking much, bro. This is the type of team the Celtics are. You'll go and get beat by the fucking Hawks yesterday, right? But you'll walk into Brooklyn against the Nets, who are 9-2 against the spread, and you'll beat them by fucking 15 points tonight. Watch. Like, bro, this is what the Celtics do, bro. They are just a terrible team for sports bettors, bro. They give no fucks. And that's the stupid shit that they do. They'll lose to the Hawks, be on a back to back with travel, going against the one of the best, right? If not the best covering team in the NBA right now, in the Brooklyn Nets, going into Brooklyn, and they'll fucking win by 15 here. Like it's the type of shit they do, and it's enough to drive you crazy, bro. It really is. Like because you know this Celtics team got the talent to do it, but listen, you lose to the Hawks, I'm done. I'm taking the Nets here. We're getting 10 points in this game. The line continues to go up. Hopefully by 7:40, we might even have an 11 on the board. Honestly, I mean, if we get an 11 with Brooklyn, man, I'm just going to let this keep climbing. I like the Nets here, though. Like I said to y'all, man, you now have to go into Brooklyn on a back to back with travel versus one of the best ATS teams in the entire NBA in the Brooklyn Nets, 9-2 to the year. I think they're tied for first right now with the Cavs because the Cavs are fucking hooping. But we know we know the Nets, man. They've just been a moneymaker all year. I've been so big on the Nets since the start of the year. You know, we've been on this Nets train the whole time. So there's no reason to jump off now just because they're playing the Celtics. But it is the type of shit, this is what I'm saying. It is the type of shit that the Celtics will do. They will literally lose to the fucking Atlanta Hawks and then come into Brooklyn and beat these boys by 15. So just be careful, but I am on Brooklyn here. I'm going to play with fire. All right, let's keep it pushing. We're on the Bulls and the Knicks. All right, so we got the New York Knicks laying 8 points, and we got your Chicago Bulls getting 8 points. We got a total of 232 in this game. I'm on the Bulls here plus the points, man. You ain't going to talk me off of it. Knicks are still and will continue to be one of the most overrated and overvalued teams in the NBA. Until you prove me wrong, I'm not backing the Knicks, man. The Bulls have Levine. Looks like they have Smith. Game time decision. Knicks stay overrated, stay overvalued. I don't care. They have the same people out. I don't think anything's changed. They are laying 9 points, man. 9 points. I mean, it's great they beat up on the 76ers. I mean, that's fucking awesome. You know? But come on, man. The Bulls actually have some life, right? They actually got a pulse. 76ers ain't got no pulse, bro. You know, that 76ers win did not impress me at all, bro. Now laying this damn points with the Knicks, man, I can't do it, bro. That's a big pass for me. I'm not touching this game, but I advise y'all to take the Bulls. All right, let me check comments real quick. All right, so we got Marcus. Marcus says Paul George. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, how are y'all fans of the 76ers? Bro, if I was a 76ers fan, bro, I would literally, bro. How do you support this team? All this shit that they done went and said about not playing, not caring, and bro, that's insane. Paul George and Ho Embiid is out, man. But they're going to play Friday. It's okay. They're going to play Friday. But dude, that's insane. That's fucking insane. Cavs to the moon. All right. Jarrett Allen game time decision for his leg. Evan Mobley game time decision from illness. That's big. Um, and we also seen Brunson leave the game last night. Also, yeah, that's a stay away, man. We're staying away from that game. Bulls and Knicks. I still like the Bulls. If Brunson, I like the Bulls a lot there. I like the Bulls a lot there, man. All right, appreciate that, Marcus. All right, we got the Pistons versus the Bucks, man. We got. Oh yeah, by the way, going back to that Cavs game, Garland, Darius Garland, I gotta take him, bro. He's been a fucking wagon. You take his points and assists, man. I'm telling you, it's been a wagon. I can't forget that. I've been taking it. I've been taking it a lot. Uh, so before we move from that game, Cavaliers take Darius Garland's points and assists. Thank me tomorrow. You're not going to be upset. I'm telling you. All right. Pistons and Bucks. Pistons and Bucks, man. Shout out to them Pistons, bro. They keep getting it done for us, man. They got it done for us yesterday too. We took them on the money line. They got it done. I am shocked about the Bucks though. I talked hella shit yesterday. Oh my god. I was pretty damn adamant about them Raptors, boy, and god damn did my foot go in my mouth. I sounded stupid after that. I can't believe the fucking Bucks, man. Like, fuck. Where does that come from? Like, where does that come from? It made no sense, bro. I am shocked about the Bucks pulling that game off, versus the Raptors, but it is what it is, man. I cap a million fucking games on this show, and I'm not going to get them all right, but I was pretty adamant about that. And I even gave the Raptors money line out to VIP. That's how adamant I was. That's how confident I was about it. And man, Bucks just showed up, man. But now you're going to go ahead and lay another 7 back to back like this? Man, fuck out my face, bro. Give me big Pistons here all day. Pistons money line. We ain't even fucking around, bro. We're getting our money back from the Raptors last night. We are taking the Pistons money line plus 220. I'm back at it, man. Fading these fucking Bucks, man. Um, we're doubling up on these boys tonight, man. It's already done. So don't even try to talk me off of it. Um, I'm not. The Pistons have been good to us, man. They really have, guys. The Pistons been good to us. They're fucking hooping right now. Both teams are on a back to back. I like the Pistons much more than I like the Bucks, and I trust them a lot more, especially with this many points. Look for the upset tonight, man. Bucks ain't covering two nights in a row. No fucking way. All right. I ain't got no props in this one, but I will look something up for y'all because I do think that I did see one that I liked. Prince rebounds. So it's a pretty big differential, and this number is hit in 8 of the last 10 games. So you're going to get Prince's rebounds at like a 3.5. They're expecting him to get 6 tonight, so it's a really big differential. I liked it. It's at a minus 140. Take a shot with it, man. Uh, take a shot with it. See what happens. It's a low key bet. They're the ones I like. Low key bet. No one's going to have any action on it. They're the good ones to go out. So go to the Milwaukee game, look for Prince's rebounds, and take them over. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We got the Wizards and the Spurs. We got the Wizards and the Spurs, man. Shout out to the Spurs. They've been making us money as well. The Wizards are complete booty cheeks. They are terrible. All right, we got the Wizards coming in, getting 10 points. We got the Spurs laying 10 points. We got a total of 222, no, 224.5. My fault. Favorite to the over. Spurs are a pretty big home favorite here for obvious reasons. They are just clearly the much better team. I like the Spurs here. I mean, this is a big number to lay, right, with the Spurs. I'm not going to lie. It's a little risky. Even versus a bad team like the Wizards, it's tough, right? Spurs aren't really a team that I'm comfortable laying these type of numbers with. But the Wizards have just been getting dog walked by everybody. I mean, it's just been like a damn. I mean, the NBA is running a train on the Wizards, and it's really bad. Um, they lost 5 straight games, and if you look at them games, there's some really bad blowouts in them games. So, I mean, only way to go is Spurs here, but it's definitely not my most comfortable game. But it's hard not to look at them here. So give me the Spurs in this one. But guys, we got plenty of action on the board. You don't have to bet this game. All right, we got the Clippers versus the Rockets, man. This is a good game. I'm actually going to be watching this one tonight because I'm pretty invested in this game. I don't know if I'm going to give it to y'all or not, but it's not hard to figure out. All right, so we got the Clippers taking on the Rockets. We got the Clippers getting 4.5 points. We got the Rockets laying 4.5 points. We got a total of 214. We are in Houston. I tell you all the time, man. I do not fade Houston teams at home. I'm not fading them here. I do think I'm loving the Rockets at home, bro. They are a good home team. I know what you guys were saying before. I got enough comments about it that this ain't the same Rockets team last year at home, bro. They're starting to look like it. All right, so fuck y'all talking about. They're starting to look like it. We're starting to see them look a lot better at home. They're covering numbers for us at home. I also think the Clippers are extremely overrated. Um, I yeah, man. I think Clippers are playing good ball. I give them that. All right, Clippers are playing good ball. Let me not hate on the Clippers too much here. They are playing good ball, and we have obviously Harden returning to Houston, right? So obviously the big story of the game. Uh, that's the only bet I like there. So but it is big Rockets for me, man. Laying the 4.5. Let's fucking go. I think the Rockets money line is gold tonight. I love it. So give me Houston here at home. Money line is beautiful. Like I said, that is the only bet I will get on the other side with that. Is that it is Harden return. I wouldn't necessarily say. I mean, I guess it's a revenge game, right? I guess, but I mean, Harden built Houston, bro, the way I see it, right? Harden kind of built Houston. That's the way I see it. All right. I do. I really do like that play though, Marcus. I think you are spot on, my friend. But you got to remember that we're not the only ones thinking that neither, right? All right. We got next game we got the Grizzlies and the Lake Show. We got the Grizzlies and the Lake Show. I actually did an article on this game. You guys can go to the outletSV.com and you guys can find a more in-depth, detailed article on this game. But I'm going to give you the play that I gave the article, and that is 110%. We are going to be laying the points with the Lakers. But this line is kind of getting away from us. We got the Lakers coming in, laying 7.5 points. I believe this line opened up at a 5. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what I saw. The Grizzlies are coming in as a 7.5 point dog. We got a total of 232 in this game. Pretty high total for obvious reasons. I mean, we see the Lakers looking for some revenge here. They did get beat by the Grizzlies in Memphis about a week and a half ago. The Lakers have won their last couple games, and so have the Grizz, who won 4 of their last 5, actually. So the Grizzlies are playing some good fucking ball, but their injury list is deep with no Bain, no Morant. They're going to be a big miss on the road versus the Lake Show. I can't help myself. I'm backing the Lakers tonight in LA. I think they smashed it. Give me the Lakers here. It's a no-brainer for me. I think the Lakers chop them up, chop them up. They're looking for revenge too. I love the revenge spots, man. Love the revenge spots. Uh, let's see what AD looking like, man. Dalton Connect gonna put him on a skillet. Let me see. Yeah, there ain't really nothing I like when it comes to props. I don't really see shit that I like. I don't like any of the numbers they're giving us. All the numbers look like ass. I mean, Marcus Smart's 3-pointer is probably to go under. I can't tell you the last time this dude has hit his three line. Everyone continues to take Marcus Smart's threes. Bitch, you ain't cashing. Stop taking them. Stop taking them. Everywhere I look, Marcus Smart threes are on parlays. He's not fucking hitting his lines, bro. Same with LeBron James and his steals. Like, so I don't like any of the lines they're giving us on this game, man. I'm not going to touch them. All right, we're almost done. We got the Suns versus the Kings. I actually do like this game. So again, shout out to who was it? Randy in my Discord. I don't know if you're probably not listening, Randy, but shout out to you. Randy told me not to bet the Jazz last night, and what did I do? I bet the Jazz last night. Kings. The Sun came in there and won. I didn't see it coming, man. Like I told y'all, man, I got beat up last night. I got beat up. But that's why we're going to get blood tonight. So in this one, I do like the Kings. I am going to lay the points. I think this is a Suns game where you kind of just got to accept your loss on this one, right? You kind of knew coming into this game. That's probably why I should have seen it. It was a look ahead, probably. I should have seen it yesterday that was the game they were going to grab over the Kings here, right? It kind of all makes sense now. This was kind of like a circled loss, right? Like if y'all get what I'm saying, I don't know, but I like the Kings here laying the 8, man. You're laying 8 points with the Kings at home. You got the Suns getting 8 points in this game. I mean, this just looks like a Kings spot. They're a big home favorite here versus the Suns, who are on a back-to-back with travel after just beating the Jazz in Utah. Looked really impressive. The Kings just looked awful. I mean, they got their asses beat by the Spurs. And you kind of need a bounce back because that was embarrassing. All right. I got to say, the Spurs beat the Kings the fuck up. So this is a big bounce back game for the Kings. I think the Suns kind of have this game circled. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a couple people sitting in this game for the Suns. So yeah, it's gonna be the Kings laying the points for me in this one, man. It's kind of like it's just a no brainer spot if you ask me. But who knows, man? Who knows? Uh, Sabonis. I don't want Sabonis. DeRozan has been good to us. DeRozan has been good to us, but yeah, I don't really like too many props in the NBA here. I would probably say maybe Fox points and rebounds. I do like Fox a lot. Fox's points and rebounds for me tonight. You'll probably get him around like 30. That's where I would go. All right. Last game of the night is a pretty sucky one, man. But Jesus Christ, man, I told y'all about these Timberwolves. We were on the Blazers yesterday, and man, the Blazers came through. And guess what, guys? They're going to come through again tonight. We are fading the fucking Timberwolves at all costs. Timberwolves laying 10 points in this game on the road. We just seen this game last night. Timberwolves got upset. The only thing I hate is I love revenge spots in the NBA. And if this ain't a revenge spot, I don't know what the fuck is. This is a quick revenge spot because y'all just got put on blast last night. So I do like the Blazers with the points. I think this game is going to be close. Everyone thinks that the Timberwolves are going to come in here and beat the Blazers by 20. I don't think the Timberwolves are capable of beating anyone by 20. But we will see. I got these teams stuck in my head, and it's hard to change my mind on them. Uh, you know, I just can't see the Timberwolves coming out here and crushing these boys. I just can't. So give me we're going to back the Trailblazers once again. I'm not going to say they're going to upset the Timberwolves again. But we're definitely going to take the double point. We're going to take the 10 here, man. Double digits here. Yeah. A quick turnaround. Yeah, man. Give me the 10 here, but Timberwolves will probably look a little better than they did last night, I would think. All right. Let's see what we got here. Norman Powell. All right, let's see what you got here. Norman Powell. Coin. I like Powell. He's always a good bet. You're right. And you're definitely talking about Harden on this one. He's gonna have a good game if he hit the strip clubs, 100%. And you know he did. You know Harden went to the strip clubs, bro. Come on. And then you're saying Marcus Lane is saying definitely a revenge spot. Mad that Morant got injured though. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, him and Bane are out, so that's a huge deal for that team, man. But they do got some production going on over there, so we'll see. But yeah. Really good basketball night, man. Really good basketball night. For anyone who's a basketball fan, man, I'm not big into the NBA that much. You guys know that. I could talk NBA for y'all, and I'll always give you my best opinion. But I am way more into college basketball than I am the NBA. But there are good NBA games tonight. Like I said, I'm going to definitely be watching that Rockets game for sure. That's the only one I really care about. I did watch the Mavericks game last night. That kind of let me down, bro. I was shocked. I mean, the Warriors are good, man. They're just playing good fucking ball right now. That's all there is to it. Curry's different, bro. I mean, what can you say? I mean, what can I say? I thought the Mavs were going to win that game. I really did. I really thought the Mavs were going to win that game. But then again, I really thought the Rockets were going to win that game too. And we all seen what happened there. All right, we're going to get out of here, man. My best bet. Let me see here. Um, let's go with Garland. All right, let's go with a player prop tonight. Let's go with Garland over 24.5 points and assists, guys. That's going to be my best bet for y'all tonight. We're going with Garland over 24.5 points and assists. And we'll leave it at that, man. I do have a really good bet in college basketball tonight. It is a cash and compensate. If you guys don't know what a cash and compensate is, I will tell you. Cash and compensate means that you hit me up in the DM, say plug, I want to play. I send it to you. If we cash, you send me $5. If it don't cash, they don't cash, and you don't pay. But it is always a VIP play, 100% always a VIP play, and it's always my best play of the day when I have these. They're $5 plays. College basketball is here, so I'm going to have these plays a lot, and I will always make them cash and compensate. Meaning, if you want to play, just hit me up, ask me, plug, what's your best bet today? I'll send you the play. If it cashes, you pay me the $5. If not, you don't. So always cash and compensate when it comes to college basketball plays of the day. If you guys are interested, please hit me up. I definitely have a good one today. It is a 2.5 unit bet. So it's a 2.5 units is a pretty big bet for me. So it is a big one. Yes, we can actually look into the AI real quick. Let's see what we got. So I'll give you the top one that it has here. So give me 1 second, Marcus, and I'll give it to you. Yo, you're gonna love this, bro. All right, Marcus, Norman Powell. His points. My bad, my AirPods keep coming up. So it's Norman Powell. Points. So the line's at 21.5. They're saying he's getting 27 tonight. So that's where they're at. Norman Powell, man. That's your AI best bet. The next one in line is Cade Cunningham. Rebounds over 5.5. So that's the two top plays tonight from the AI when it comes to NBA props. It is Norman Powell's points and Cade Cunningham's rebounds. All right. So that's funny as hell that you asked that, Marcus. That is hilarious. But yep, they are the best bets tonight from the AI, man. They also remember, guys, this AI, it doesn't just do props, man. Like I can't explain it to y'all. I don't know how to explain it to y'all. The best way that I can explain it to y'all is like it's like a Siri, and like I said before, it's like a Siri and like a Google Gemini. Like it's ridiculous, bro. It is crazy. So I mean, it's a free trial. Y'all can use the free trial as well. Just hit me up or go on my page and look for the link and just type in plug. You'll get 50% off, so it's going to be like $5 for a month. And you get a free trial as well. You get a free 3-day free trial. And I'm telling y'all, man, that thing is so fucking advanced. Like, listen, if y'all like props.cash, right? Throw that shit in the trash, bro. Like, I'm dead ass serious. If y'all use this Jackson AI tool, bro, you could throw that whole props.cash shit in the trash because this is just way more advanced, just way more advanced. And you don't have to just look up props. Like this bitch will tell you everything. So my research goes from literally, especially when I'm thinking about like injury reports and comparing college basketball teams. That's what I love the most about it. Comparing two college basketball teams, man. Something that would normally take me 15 minutes to do on KenPom, I can do it now in like 2 minutes, man. Comparing two college basketball team stats and players one on one, bro. It's like that compared to KenPom, where writing and doing a whole bunch of shit, I can do it in 5 minutes now. So if you guys need the link, hit me up or go to my website. Go to the outletSV.com, scroll down, and that's the best way to get the bot. Just go right on there and click Get Jackson, and it will get you all set up. All right. All right, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. Have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. We will be doing plug talk. Good luck with all your bets. Tip off is about to happen in about a half hour. I'm about to go eat some baked ziti, man. I got big ass thing of ziti. I'm at the fuck that shit. Ugh, y'all don't even know. All right, man. I appreciate all y'all. Have a good night. Good luck with all your bets. It is 100% a bounce back night for sure. We got cooked yesterday, man. That ain't something that we take lightly. So let's get it tonight, man. Let's get back on the winning side of things. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning for another plug talk. And yeah, man. You guys enjoy the rest of your night.